Welcome back to Algo Trading series using pinescript and TradingView from MarketSecrets. In this episode, we are going to learn about how to create an end-to-end trading strategy using TradingView and pinescript. Before we get into today's session, MarketSecrets is proud to announce launch of Algo Traders Program ATP, where we will train people to create and deploy algo trading bots with end-to-end setup. If you're someone who is interested in learning algo trading, especially passive trading with just one trade per day, it will be a perfect place for you to start. I'll leave the link to the details of the ATP program in the description section of this video. And with that note, let's jump into today's session. So, how to create an end-to-end trading strategy using TradingView and pinescript. So, as always, let's jump into the pinescript editor and let's start coding. So we are going to use version 5 and we are going to create a strategy, end-to-end trading strategy into end trading strategy. And this is going to be an overlay chart. So I want this strategy to be visible on top of the chart that I'm having. So I'm giving overlay as true. So in addition to this, I'm going to add a few more parameters here. First one is initial capital. You can clearly call out what is your capital for this particular setup. So I'm going to call it as 1 lakh rupees, and you're going to use default quantity. Okay, so you have to use default quantity value. It's going to be 100, and default quality type. Strategy. So if you give this strategy dot percentage of equity, it's going to use 100% of your capital actually. Okay, so that is going to be the difference. I actually missed a comma here, so I added it. Now we are all good. So from this line, I'm going to, I've created a strategy with this name, end-to-end trading strategy. And when we plot anything using this strategy, it will be on this particular chart. So I gave overlay as true, and my capital is going to be 1 lakh rupees, and the default quantity will be 100, which is represented in percentage. So it will be 100 percentage. So my total capital will be used for the trade. So this is the initial setup. So now I'm going to create two parameters. First EMA, first one. So I'm going to take exponential moving average and assigning it to a variable. So exponential moving average of closing price. Okay, closing price. So 50 exponential moving average is my first parameter, and this is fast EMA and slow EMA. So it's nothing but long and short EMA we can otherwise call it, but here we are calling it as fast and slow EMA. So my slow EMA will be 200. So 200 moving average and 50 moving average, both are exponential moving average. I've assigned it to two different variables. Okay, so now I'm going to go long. So go long condition. So I created another parameter. So if there is a crossover of these two moving averages, then I'm going to have my long condition as true. So I'm going to give fast EMA and slow EMA. So if there is a crossover, this go long condition variable will become true. And now to back test it, I need to give time period. Okay, so I'm going to create another variable, time period. Okay, so you need to use the built-in function time, and if the time is greater than or equal to per particular value. Okay, so I'm using timestamp, and it will be represented in system info dot time zone, automatic time zone, and maybe we will need it from 2021 January 1st. Let's 1000 minutes. So yeah, So now we have given the time period. So in this, if you look at here, I've given year as 2021 and day and month as 1. So from Jan 1 2021 the back testing will start. So if you want to extend it for a few more years, you can do that as well. So if you want to test your strategy for a specific time period, you can use this particular option. Now the last thing is, like, if you for example, right here we are going long, for example, right? So if there is already a trade that is currently existing, if you don't want to take up any position, then you can create another parameter to track it. So I'm going to add it, not in trade. With this variable will check whether you are currently in a trade or not. Okay, so I'm going to use strategy dot position size. So the position size is less than or equal to 0. So if there is no existing positions, right, this variable will automatically become true. Otherwise, right, this will become false, which indicates you have some open position. Okay. Now let's add the trading conditions. If go long condition is true, and if it is within that time period that we have defined, and if you don't have any open positions already, then I'm going to first define stop loss for my trade. So stop loss would be my low into 0.97, and take profit will be my target. So my profit will be high into 1.12, which is 12% is my target and 3% is my stop loss. And I'm going to enter into the trade. Trade ID is long. And I'm going to go long. And now when it comes to exit the, this is just the thing with the trade ID. I'll exit the long actually. So I'm going to exit the earlier entry if there is a stop loss or target that is met. So if either my profit or target hits, it will take an exit. So now I'm going to use the plot function to plot the fast EMA and slow EMA, and maybe add a color as well. Bit red, let me go red. So that's it, I'm saving it. Control S, I'm saving it. I'm seeing some error. Let's analyze what this error is. Okay, instead of type, I think actually I've given value. So default quantity type. Okay, so this should resolve the issue. Let me save it again, Control S. Yeah, it's saved. So I'm going to add it to the chart. And you have seen the moving averages being plotted. So it's giving 2% or 2.78% loss on a daily chart. Maybe let's jump to a hourly chart or something. And in the hourly chart, you're seeing some 7% returns with 7% drawdown, which is also something that's not good. But we are actually not trying to get a profitable strategy. We are seeing an end-to-end trading strategy. So if you look at here, right, so whenever there is a crossover, a long is being triggered, and we'll continue with that long as long as we hit a 12% profit mark or 3% stop loss mark. So that's our strategy. And if you want to see the performance as well, so you can see in the list of trades as well. So that's how it is. So let's have a look at the script once again. So we started by setting, the pinescript version to 5, and we gave a name to our strategy and set the overlay as true to put any drawings on top of the current chart. So we're using the strategy function here because this is a strategy and not a study. So we set the initial capital to 1 lakh rupees and default quantity to 100 percentage for back testing the strategy. Okay, and then we moved on to calculate the 50 EMA, which is the fast EMA, and also the 200 EMA, which is the slow SMA. So moving average, exponential moving average of 50 and 200, we calculated and assigned it to the corresponding parameters. And then we created a go long condition variable which will be set to true or false depending on if there is a crossover of fast and slow moving candles. So and then I want to test this strategy only for a specific date range. So I've created another parameter for that using the time and timestamp functions. Okay, so this strategy will be tested only from Jan 1 2021. And also we have created another parameter which is not in trade, which will be set to true if we are not currently having any open positions. So we can find that using strategy.position size. If there is no position size currently, then we don't have a trade, so this will automatically become true. So we'll only trade when there are no open positions currently. And if all these variables, whether the long condition is met and if that particular condition is in the specific time period, and if we don't have any open position, then we are going to set the stop loss at 3% below our low candle, and the take profit at 12% of the high candle. So that is our profit and stop loss. So once I define it, I'm taking an entry on the long side to purchase this particular stock, and my exit will be based on the earlier declared stop loss and profit, which is 3 and 12 percentage. So and lastly, I've actually plotted the both the EMS, fast and slow EMS, to add the visual appeal. So that's our strategy for today. If you have any queries, comments, or feedback about this episode, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to address it. Also, hit the like button if you like this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video or conduct a live session. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.